Hello, dear students. Yesterday we have seen chit chat activities of this poem If by Rudyard Kipling. Today we are going to see what the poet wants to say through this poem. Rudyard Kipling was an English journalist, short story writer, poet, and novelist also. And he was one of the most popular writers in the United Kingdom. He has written The Jungle Book, the famous character Mowgli. You all know The Jungle Book was written by him. The present poem, If, it has it has four stanzas, but for our in our text there are three stanzas, and there are 8 lines in each stanza. The lines in the poem begin with if you can. So there is adverb clause of condition everywhere in this poem. The sentences used are complex, main clause and subordinate clause are there. The poem begin with if you can because the poet has told some conditions to become a perfect man. If you want to be a perfect man, there are some conditions. So the line is used for making a huge effect on readers. The readers come to know that if they do the nice things, good things, appropriate things, they will get benefit and they will become successful person in life. So let's start the poem. The speaker in the poem is father. He is advising to his son. He is telling his son how to become a real man, how to become a good man, and how to live a successful life. As I said earlier, we had to understand the poem. In my earlier video also I told you, we have to understand the poem in its proper perspective. The God lies, or the God is within us, so we have to awaken those qualities within us which are hidden there. So the first, in the first stanza, it is written there, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. Yours is the earth. It is not written there, but in the last stanza it is there, which can be used for all the stanzas. So the father wants to say, yours is the earth. If you act like this, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you will be a man, my son. So let's see the detailed explanation of this stanza. So the father wants that the son should be confident and courageous. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, the meaning is given there in margin, keep one's head. That means not to get angry. So the father wants to tell his son, if you do not get angry when all about you, that means all around you, are losing theirs. If everybody is angry, if you are surrounded by angry people or anger, at that time you should keep your head calm. You should not be angry. They may blame you for no cause. The people around you may blame you without your mistake. But at that time also, you should not be angry. And if you will be succeeded in doing so, you will become a perfect man. Then, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you and make allowance for their doubting too. See how beautiful he is saying. If you can trust yourself, be confident about yourself. All the poet is talking all about the confidence. So if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you and make allowance for their doubting too. See, every man has his own perception, his own thinking, his own opinion. So allow them what they want to think. Don't get upset by their pattern of thinking. If they doubt, if they have some doubts, make allowance for their doubting too. Make allowance for means consider what others also have to say about something. See, uh, it should happen. We should respect each and everyone's opinion. It has been said by Swami Vivekanand also. Let noble thoughts come from all over the world. See, see here. If anybody can think as per his perception or as per his view, the thought can be noble or just below the dignity. But what you have to do, make allowance for their doubting too. You just consider their opinions, what they want to say. Just it is their opinion, it is their sanskar, it is their those are their views. So consider their doubts. Rather, he is saying respect their doubts. See, if both the parties lose the temper, problems will never get solved. So the father wants his son, if somebody doubts you, if somebody is not trusting you, or they have some different opinion, uh, you keep trusting on yourself, be self confident, but at the same time allow them to think as per their thinking pattern. Okay, and at that time you will become, if you do so, you will become a perfect man, a great man. Then third, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. What father wants to say, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, that means uh, a perfect time should come for every perfect opportunity. So you should have that much patience to wait for something good to happen. Don't get tired by waiting. Haste can be waste. Haste makes waste. So you should be truthful. And the next line is, and you should wait for the good time, you should wait for the perfect opportunity. Or being lied about, don't deal in lies, be lied about. Here again the meaning is given, false things spoken about oneself by others. So we have seen in chit chat activities also, false things spoken, that means the rumors, right? We have also seen the boy who broke the bank. The rumors are spread, and the rumors uh, mm, everyone get indulged in spreading that rumors. So it is the advice of father, if someone is speaking false about you, someone is spreading rumor about you, don't deal in lies, don't indulge in that falsehood, don't get indulged in that falsehood, just let it go. And if you can wait, if you can wait for the good opportunity, if you can ignore those people who are spreading rumors or who are talking false, and you will be there calm in calm with calm mind, at that time you will be a perfect man. Lastly, in first stanza, the father says to his son, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. See, or being hated, don't give way to hating. It is not necessary that everybody will love you in this world. There are certain people who can hate you. Give way to hating. That means allow hatred to take control of oneself. So at that time, if somebody is hating you, you don't allow yourself to take control of yourself for hating. That means don't allow hatred to take control of yourself. You should not behave tit for tat. At that time, it should not happen. Love everybody unconditionally. So, at that time when you will do so, you will be a perfect man. लक्षात आलं? पहिल्या स्टांजामध्ये काय सांगितलेलं आहे की ज्यावेळी तुमच्या अवतीभोवती असलेले लोक रागावतील किंवा राग प्रदर्शित करतील, त्यावेळेला तुम्ही रागावू नका. तुम्ही डोकं शांत ठेवा. दे कॅन ब्लेम यू, ते तुम्हाला ब्लेम पण करू शकतात. त्यावेळेला पण तुम्ही ॲग्रेसिव्ह होऊ नका. जस्ट कीप सायलेन्स, जस्ट बी काम अँड लेट द सिच्युएशन बी हँडल्ड प्रॉपरली बाय यू. इफ यू कॅन ट्रस्ट युअर सेल्फ, तुम्ही जर तुमच्यावर तुमचा विश्वास असेल तर कुणी तुमच्याविषयी डाऊट घेतला, तुम्हाला कुणी कमी लेखलं किंवा तुमच्या मताशी कुणी सहमत झालं नाही, तरीही तुम्ही चिडू नका, रागावू नका. स्वतःवरचा, मी जसं काल पण तुम्हाला सांगितलं की स्वतः आपल्या कल्पना, आपल्या निष्ठा यावर विश्वास असावाच तुझा, असं जेव्हा त्या पत्रामध्ये वडील मुलीला म्हणतात, त्याप्रमाणे की तुमच्यावर विश्वास हा असलाच पाहिजे. व्हॉट एव्हर आय एम डुईंग करेक्टली और आय एम राईट. सो ट्रस्ट युअर सेल्फ, तुमच्यावर स्वतःवर तुमचा विश्वास ठेवा. मग कुणी तुमच्या वर्तनाने शंकित झालं तरी पण किंवा त्याला काही वेगळं मत असेल तरी पण त्याला सहमती दर्शवा. सहमती म्हणजे निदान त्याला त्याचं मत मांडण्यासाठी त्याच्या मताचा रिस्पेक्ट करा. प्रत्येकाच्या मताचा प्रत्येकाने आदर केला पाहिजे. सो बी काम इन दॅट सिच्युएशन ऑल्सो. शांत रहा. इफ यू कॅन वेट अँड नॉट बी टायर्ड बाय वेटिंग, म्हणजे तुम्ही योग्य संधीची वाट बघू शकणार असाल आणि बघत असाल आणि संयमाने घेणार असाल तर. त्याचप्रमाणे जर कोणी तुमच्याबद्दल रूमर्स पसरवते आहे, अफवा पसरवते आहे, एखादी खोटी गोष्ट पसरवते आहे, त्यावेळेला पण तुम्ही त्या खोटेपणामध्ये, त्या वाईट गोष्टींमध्ये इंडल्ज न गुंतता तुम्ही जर शांतपणे योग्य संधीची वाट पाहाल. त्याचप्रमाणे जर कुणी तुमचा राग करत असेल, इवन द्वेष करत असेल, तुम्ही लगेच जशास तसे या न्यायाने तुम्ही पण त्याचा द्वेष करू नका आणि स्वतःला रागाच्या अधीन, क्रोधाच्या अधीन करू देऊ नका. क्रोधावर तुम्ही विजय मिळवा. क्रोध तुमच्यावर स्वार होऊ देऊ नका. आणि येट डोंट लुक टू गुड नॉर टॉक टू वाईज. आणि हे सगळं केल्यानंतरही मी काहीतरी खूप वेगळं करतो आहे म्हणून डोंट फील प्राऊड. डोंट लुक टू गुड मीन्स डोंट फील प्राऊड. और डोंट टॉक टू वाईज, दॅट मीन्स डोंट शो ऑफ युअर नॉलेज. आणि मी खूप ज्ञानी आहे, मी खूप वैचारिक दृष्टीने उच्च दर्जाचं आहे वगैरे असं पण काही तुमच्यामध्ये जेव्हा येऊ देणार नाहीत, म्हणजेच काय, डाऊन टू अर्थ सगळे गुण तुमच्यामध्ये असतानाही जेव्हा तुम्ही डाऊन टू अर्थ राहाल त्यावेळेला वडील म्हणतायत मुलाला की तू एक खरा माणूस, एक परफेक्ट माणूस म्हणून जगण्यास पात्र होशील. लक्षात आलं? सो द figures of speech are also there. keep your head when all about you are losing theirs, that is antithesis. किंवा इथे पण रिपिटेशन आलेलं आहे. येट डोंट लुक टू गुड नॉर टॉक टू वाईज. टू पुन्हा रिपिटेटिवली घेतलेलं आहे. ओके, सो लेट्स मूव टू नेक्स्ट स्टॅन्झा, सेकंड स्टॅन्झा. It is given there, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. Here he wants to say, father wants to say to his son, if you can dream and not make dreams your master. It is good to see the dreams, right, but just dreaming is not proper. You should become master of your dreams. Don't let the dreams become your master. Understood? If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. Similarly, thinking is good, but just go on thinking and thinking and thinking. It is not good. That thoughts should come into action. So your aim should be act according to your thoughts, not just go on thinking and thinking. Okay. Then he wants to say, if you can meet the triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. What father wants to say his son, and to you all, because you all are like his sons. We have to understand it in that perspective. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those impostors just the same. Here, impostors, triumph means victory, you all know. Imposter, that is the new word. Imposters means cheater. The meaning is also given there in the margin. One who deceives others by pretending to be someone else. काहीतरी मी वेगळा आहे म्हणजे ढोंगी किंवा cheater. If you can meet the triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. Here poet is saying imposters to triumph and disaster. Why he is saying imposters or cheaters to triumph and disasters? See, nothing is permanent. He is saying so because nothing is permanent. We feel that triumph, if we have got victory, so triumph will accompany us permanently. No, that is not true. It's not sure you will always be a winner. Similarly, disaster is also that means difficulty. Disaster means difficulty or adversity. Adversity will not be there throughout your life. You cannot expect from both of these to be with you permanently. They will leave you anytime. So they are called imposters or cheaters. They will make you feel that they are accompanying you, but no, they can leave you at any time. And at that time when you are victorious, you have got triumph, don't be too much proud, don't feel too much proud. And when you are in disaster, don't be confidenceless, don't lose your confidence. So these are imposters, and when you treat those imposters just the same, okay, there is victory, there is disaster, I'll be calm in both the situations. At that time, my son, you will become a perfect man. Understood? Then he wants to say, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools. What he wants to say, तुम्हाला तुमची सहनशक्ती वाढवायची आहे. You should be tolerant. If you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves, that means the truth which you have spoken, if it is twisted by the knaves. And why? To make a trap for fools. At that time, you should have that capacity to hear that twisted truth also. What it means? Truth twisted by someone, that means change the truth a little to gain some advantage. Again, we can say the rumor, right? If something is there, if you have spoken something another and somebody is telling it to someone else by giving a twist in that statement, that means if anybody is spreading rumor or false statement or twisted truth by the knaves, it is said here. By the knaves means wicked people, kavebaz, wicked people. Here the meaning is given slaves. So slaves means slaves of bad habits, slaves of malicious thinking. So those who have that bad habit of twisting the truth to make a trap for fools, and who will be their victim, or take who will be entertained by such twisted truth? Only the fools. We have, again I am telling you, we have seen it in The Boy Who Broke the Bank. The rumors are spread and those are heard by the fools. That means those who spread the rumors, who spread the false statements are fools, and who hear those rumors and do not verify what is the truth, they are also fool. So these rumors are only for trapping those fools. So if anybody is doing so and your spoken truth comes before you in twisted manner, in some another way, so at that time you should be tolerant, you should have that capacity to hear. Okay, and at that time when you will be able to hear, you will be a perfect man. Lastly, in second stanza he wants to say, or watch the things you have gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. What it means? When your if you have done anything by your heart, you have taken a lot of efforts to do that thing, and in front of you that thing is broken, how you will feel? You will definitely feel sad, but you should not feel any depression. You should rise from that disaster or that bad thing. I'm here recalling one poem which I have learnt in BA, MA, I think, while learning literature. So, never admit the pain. Never admit the pain, bury it deep. The poem is by Mary Gilmore. Never admit the pain, bury it deep. Only the weak complain, complaint is cheap. See how beautifully the poet wants to be patient, calm in adversities also. Because if your things which you have the things which are made up by you after lots of efforts and those are broken, at that time you will feel very sad, but be calm at that time. Don't complain, because complaint is very cheap. The poet in that poem also says complaint, anybody can complain. Complaint is very cheap. Never admit the pain, bury it deep. Only the weak complain. Complain only those people who are weak. But the strong, what the strong will do? They stoop and build them up with worn out tools. So no complaints, no criticism, no comparison. Just what you have to do, my son, you have to again recreate, reconstruct what is broken with worn out tools. Worn out tools means the used up instruments. So in this stanza also he is telling him how he can be a perfect man. लक्षात आलं? काय म्हणतात आहे कवी ह्या स्टांजामध्ये, इफ यू कॅन ड्रीम अँड नॉट मेक ड्रीम्स युअर मास्टर. जर तुम्ही स्वप्न पहा, जरूर बघा, पण स्वप्नांना तुमच्यावर स्वार होऊ देऊ नका. तुम्ही स्वप्नांवर स्वार व्हा. स्वप्न कशासाठी बघायचे आहे तर सत्यात उतरवण्यासाठी, नुसते स्वप्न बघत बसू नका. सिमिलरली यू कॅन थिंक, इफ यू कॅन थिंक बट नॉट मेक थॉट्स युअर एम. विचार करा, जरूर विचार करा, पण नुसता विचारच करत बसू नका. कृतीत उतरवा. आणि जर तुम्हाला विजय आणि एखादी अडचण म्हणजे यश आणि अपयश, सुख किंवा दुःख, आशा किंवा निराशा हे जर आलं आयुष्यामध्ये, तर असं समजू नका की आता हेच परमनंट, हीच आपल्या आयुष्यातली परमनंट स्टेज आहे किंवा परमनंटली हे दोन आपल्यासोबत, म्हणजे विजय मिळाला तर विजयच मिळत राहणार असं पण नाही, किंवा अडचणी आल्या तर अडचणीच येत राहणार असं पण नाही. बोथ आर इम्पोस्टर्स, चीटर्स. ते तुम्हाला असं भासवतात की ते तुमच्यासोबत आहेत, बट दे कॅन लिव्ह यू एनी टाईम. सो सिच्युएशन चेंज इज द लॉ ऑफ लाईफ. सो एव्हरी सिच्युएशन इज चेंजिंग. आणखी इफ यू कॅन बिअर टू हिअर द ट्रूथ यू हॅव स्पोकन. जर तुम्ही एखादं काही सत्य सांगितलेलं आहे, ते सत्य जे तुम्ही सांगितलेलं आहे ते तुमच्यासमोर काहीतरी वेगळ्या स्वरूपात, रूमर्सच्या स्वरूपात, त्याच्यामध्ये काहीतरी ॲडिशनल ॲड करून, जे की तुम्ही म्हटलेलं नाही आहे अशा पद्धतीने तुम्हाला ऐकवल्या जाईल. तरी पण त्यावेळेला तुम्ही एकदम ॲग्रेसिव्ह होऊ नका, रागावू नका, चिडू नका, क्रोध करू नका. बी काम अँड यू शुड बिअर टू हिअर दॅट स्टेटमेंट. आणि शेवटी त्यांनी म्हटलेलं आहे सेकंड स्टांजामध्ये की वॉच द थिंग्स दॅट यू गेव युअर लाईफ टू ब्रोकन. कधीकधी अशा गोष्टी होऊ शकतात की तुम्ही त्याच्यासाठी खूप मेहनत घेतलेली आहे, पण त्या मेहनतीवर पाणी फिरणारं असं काहीतरी कृत्य कुणाच्या तरी कडून घडेल. मग त्यावेळेला आता सगळं संपलं असं वाटून घेऊ नका. डोंट गेट डिप्रेस, डोंट डिप्रेशन येऊ देऊ नका तुम्हाला. आणि त्याचा विचार पण करत बसू नका. तर जस्ट रिक्रिएट. यू आर द क्रिएटर. यू कॅन क्रिएट इट अगेन. इफ यू हॅव क्रिएटेड अर्लियर यू कॅन रिक्रिएट इट. इफ यू हॅव कन्स्ट्रक्टेड इट अर्लियर यू कॅन रिकन्स्ट्रक्ट इट. सो त्यावेळेला तुम्ही पुनर्निर्माणाची भूमिका घ्या आणि जे आपण ज्या अवजारांद्वारे किंवा ज्याच्याद्वारे आपण केलेलं आहे आधी ते निर्माण, त्याचा आधार घ्या, त्याला पुन्हा धार लावा आणि पुन्हा एकदा तुम्ही सज्ज व्हा पुनर्निर्माणासाठी. ओके, लेट्स सी द थर्ड स्टांजा. इन थर्ड स्टांजा what the poet wants to say, if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can feel the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you will be a man, my son. Okay, if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue. See, you will meet all types of people. Crowd. In crowd there are different people. हौसे नवसे गवसे आपण म्हणतो ना. So everybody will be there, good, bad, both types of peoples, and keep your virtue in that crowd. What you have to do, keep your virtue. That means keep your goodness or morals under any condition. You might meet to good people, you might meet to bad also, but at that time keep your virtues with you. You should be morally correct. You should keep your goodness at that time, or walk with kings and nor lose the common touch. You should be similar to both types of people. Walk with kings. You can you should talk with the noble, the kings, the rich person, but don't refuse to interact with common people also. Lose the common touch means refuse to interact with common people. You should have that capacity to talk to both types of people equally. Okay, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can feel the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, So if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, means अगेन स्टॉइसिझम, मी जो काल वर्ड वापरला की स्थितप्रज्ञता, एक तुमच्यामध्ये अशी स्थितप्रज्ञता आली येऊ देत की तुम्हाला फ्रेंड्स तर तुम्हाला हर्ट करणार नाहीच बिकॉज दे आर युअर फ्रेंड्स, ओके. बट फोज, देर इज पॉसिबिलिटी फ्रॉम फोज टू हर्ट यू, बट डोंट गेट हर्ट. Because why father wants to tell his son don't get hurts? Because we have we have 5 bodies: etheric body, astral body, physical body. So as I told you in earlier video, the wounds, those are done on astral body. It takes time to heal them. So don't get hurt by the statements of foes also. Keep your mind clean, forgive them and love them unconditionally. If all men count with you but none too much, count with you means be equally important to you. You should have equal respect, equal importance for any kind of person. If you can feel the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you will be a man, my son. Here the word is used, unforgiving minute. Why it is said unforgiving to time? Minute means time. Why it is said? See, time never forgives anybody. It never waits for anybody. Actually it is like a reaper. Again I am recalling one poem. I think it is written by John Byron, or but in it is told that what poet said, it is addressed to time, and he says in that poem, you have stolen 22 years of my life. See what poet is saying to time: a thief, you have stolen 22 years of my life. That means at that time poet is of 22 years old, and he is saying to time that you have stolen 22, that means 22 years of my life. That's why time is like a reaper. He is reaping, it is reaping years from our life. So we have to, it will not forgive us if it is wasted. That's why it is said there, unforgiving minute. So if you can feel every minute which is filled with 60 seconds, so every second, every minute, utilize your time properly. And if you do so, at that time yours is the earth and everything that's in it. So at that time हे जग तुमचं असेल आणि या जगातली प्रत्येक वस्तू ही तुमची असेल असं तुम्हाला वाटेल. अँड विच इज मोर, यू विल बी अ मॅन. आणि याहीपेक्षा तुम्ही एक परफेक्ट माणूस म्हणून, माणुसकीनी भरलेला माणूस म्हणून या जगामध्ये वावरू शकाल किंवा तू शकशील असं वडील मुलाला म्हणत आहेत. तिसरा स्टॅन्झा पण खूप छान आहे. समजला सगळ्यांना काय म्हटलेलं आहे कवींनी, की इफ यू कॅन टॉक विथ क्राऊड्स कीप युअर व्हर्च्यूज. जर तुम्ही गर्दीमध्ये तुम्हाला हौसे गवसे नवसे सगळे भेटतील, त्यांच्यासोबत तुम्हाला संभाषण करावं लागेल किंवा त्यांच्याशी तुमचं इंटरॅक्शन होईल, त्यावेळेला तुम्ही तुमचे मॉरल विसरू नका, तुमच्या व्हर्च्यूज विसरू नका, प्रवाह पतित होऊ नका. की चांगल्याशी चांगलं आणि वाईट आला असेल समोर तर मग त्याच्याशी आपण तो म्हणतो त्या पद्धतीने, किंवा मग प्रवाह पतित होऊन वागू नकोस असं वडील मुलाला सांगत आहेत. आणि तू राजासोबत किंवा श्रीमंतांसोबत ज्या पद्धतीने वागशील त्याच पद्धतीने तू कॉमन पीपलसोबत पण वाग, गरिबांसोबत पण, म्हणजेच गरीब श्रीमंत असा भेदभाव ठेवू नकोस. आणि तुला जर तुझे फ्रेंड ज्याप्रमाणे तुला हर्ट करू शकत नाही तितकंच प्रेम तू शत्रूंमध्ये निर्माण करशील. आणि जर शत्रूंनी पण तुला पॉसिबल आहे की हर्ट केलंच कधी, तर तू हर्ट होऊ नकोस, त्यांचा मनावर घेऊ नकोस. असं जर तू स्वतःला घडवशील आणि सगळ्यांसोबत तू इक्वली इम्पॉर्टन्स सगळ्यांना देऊन वागशील, त्याचप्रमाणे प्रत्येक सेकंद, प्रत्येक मिनिट तू व्यवस्थित युटिलाइज करशील, देन एनिव्हेअर यू इन द वर्ल्ड यू विल बी अ ग्रेट मॅन. आणि त्यावेळेला मग तू जग जिंकल्याची भावना तुझ्यामध्ये निर्माण होईल आणि तू एक परफेक्ट माणूस म्हणून, एक उत्तम माणूस म्हणून, मोठा माणूसपेक्षा एक चांगला माणूस म्हणून या जगामध्ये नावलौकिक